Alright everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the F1 Manager 24 Career Mode with Williams. This is part number 2 today for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. If you missed the previous video at Bahrain, I recommend you go and check on that before seeing this one, because spoiler, Albon can only come for P14 after a tricky battle with both Haas cars. Now we've got to sort out our training crew training schedule. I think for the most part I'm going to leave it on balanced. We didn't do too badly. We're not the best, but we're not the worst. So yeah, definitely. I think there could probably definitely things that I could probably work on, but I'm just going to leave it on balanced. Excuse me, and just hope for the best. Really, yeah. Now developments. Yes, it's time. It's time to splash the cash. One thing that Bahrain showed is this car needs a lot of work as well. So I'm interested. One thing I didn't check before doing these upgrades was to check where our car is weakest compared to our competitors, and I forgot to do that in the next episode as well, which will be Australia. That episode will be coming out in a few weeks' time because of some other videos that are coming soon. But yeah, new rear wing going on here. Just messing about with the sliders like I did last time. I have absolutely no idea what am I doing. I'm just literally playing about, trying to making sure it's going to be the best of both worlds as well. We can have 4 up to one time, so we might as well design a new something. It's going to be side pods, underfloor and suspension. I think I went for suspension. Actually, no, I did go for suspension. Again, we'll just go for that, and then trying again, you know, do that. One thing I haven't checked out yet is the focus presets. I need to remember to do that at some point when we come to design. Well, I come to design the next one as well. Again, just playing about with that. I mean, that's probably not going to do too much compared to the previous one, but by the looks of those figures. But there we go. And now it's time for qualifying.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
So setup percentage is not great, 43 for Albon. So yeah, again, I'm just fiddling about with it. I really don't know what I'm doing in terms of the setups. Again, I'm no expert at this game. I'm just trying my best. But Q1, red flag. So I did the first lap. In actual fact, there's been 5 laps on the board, and the Stroll has crashed in qualifying, ladies and gentlemen, and he's brought a red flag. This is something we don't have in F1. Oh dear, he clipped the wall. He clipped the wall. That was a bit weird. He clipped the inside of the wall there, and then went halfway through it. So yeah, but it did give me a little bit of advantage because I'd already done the lap, whereas others had a reduced schedule. Yeah, Sargent is the person at risk. Albon up to the line does improve. No, I don't think he did. Sargent hasn't improved. Question is, can Magnussen or Ocon knock me out? Sargent and Gasly are out. No is the answer there. So Sargent is actually through for the first time as well into Q2. So little bit of improvement there. Both Alpines doing their. Stroll will be last after they rebuild his car. Now here's our fastest lap from Q2, and we're going to get. I'm not going to beat about the bush. We're going out in Q2. We're not making Q3. As well, the RB car on this game is too strong, especially compared where our car is. As well, we need 7/10 of a lap of improvement by Albon in order to get that up. Bear in mind that, of course, we did the first lap in this session was on used tyres this time, unlike new tyres. So obviously it's going to be that out. But even on the new tyres, Albon has not improved in Sector 1. That is a little bit worrying. The fact he hasn't improved, Sargent has, but he was 8 tenths lower. I mean, as well, Ricciardo had actually gone into P10 to put Russell out. Bottas, he's out at Q2 as well. So Albon does improve for the middle sector now. Now to this final sector, can he improve his time and move into the, well, close to the top 10 would be nice. Sargent's also improving as well. I dare say Russell's going to be improving though, so we really need to try and get close to Tsunoda or Ricciardo's time. That we're not up to the line, it is not enough for Q3, of course it's not, as well. But Russell actually didn't even get there either, as well as there's a 1-2 there for excuse me, Red Bull.
The drivers are getting ready here at the Jeddah Corniche circuit, preparing for 50 flat-out laps under the lights.
Race strategy is interesting. Soft mediums available apparently for Albon, so that's what we're going to do for him as well. Whether or not that's going to be, yeah, I think we can look at the lap. Maybe 22 is possibly the best. As well, possibly there. We'll have to wait. You know, who knows where that the best is going to be. The Sargent, they want him on a 2-stop. I mean, we might as well go a bit conservative. His tyre wear is not great anyway. As well, so we'll lower that back to 19 laps, and you can go the rest, of course, on hard tyres.
It's time for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
Lights, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
See, it was a good start for Albon. He's trying to get past Russell. That got past Russell. Russell down the inside there, but Albon have the inside for turn 2, taking a bit of the curbing. Come on, Alex, get the acceleration. As well, he's still there. He's ahead of Russell, so. But that's not going to last long. I mean, Russell's in a Mercedes. This car as well, he's just done this already. We're not even at the end of the middle sector yet. So yeah, Albon down another position. Albon down to 13th, which is annoying because Hulkenberg, he's in the top 10 for Haas cars as Sargent's getting mugged off, and he'll soon be his customary last place, as well as is happening here with Esteban Ocon overtaking Logan Sargent for 15th place. As well, those softs not looking great compared to on Sargent's car compared to Ocon mediums. Now Magnussen, I mean, he was annoying in Bahrain. He's going to carry on being annoying here in Jeddah and get the position up, and he's up to P4, P13 as well. But Albon is going to come back at him down the inside. What a move! And a little place you don't see a move there too many times, but there we go. Up at the front, Charles Leclerc is the man that leads this race then, from the two Red Bulls of Perez and Verstappen. Verstappen down to 3rd then, and then it's a second 3 of Sainz, Norris, Piastri there as well. But DRS is enabled. Perez is going to go for the move here on Charles Leclerc for the race lead, but Leclerc holds Perez off. For now, Perez unable to get past as Magnussen once again goes past Alex Albon. Again, a bit of DRS yo-yo there between, and you know, they're just going to keep swapping positions left, right and centre there as well. And, you know, they're just going to carry on swapping positions here. Oh, Magnussen's crashed. Wow, safety car deployed. Magnussen crashed. Now we're going to pit Sargent as well. Put him on a 2-stop for sure. Yeah, let's put him on a 2-stop. This is going to be, you know, it's the strategy that the game wanted to put him on as well. It's a little bit early for everyone else. Only 9 laps have been and gone as well, but that will put Albon in free air. Sargent was sort of getting mugged on his soft tyres, so hopefully now he can, you know, close up to the back of the pack and just be rapid on those soft tyres against the likes of the two Slaubers, the two Alpines as well. But the safety car, well, that was cleared up anyway. It was a virtual safety car, I think, actually, because no one's closed up there. Is Sargent there is starting to make moves now on Zhou Guanyu for 19th place, although Zhou's going to try and come back here on Sargent there as well. Hulkenberg first into the pits then. Oh no, there's an issue for Hulkenberg. You know, we saw that, was it one of the Haas cars at Bahrain, if I remember rightly, had an issue as well. This time it's Hulkenberg, and the sole remaining Haas car isn't having it good as well. As Stroll's overtaken Albon, but Albon's going to come back. You know, to be fair, Stroll's not had a bad race. You know, he's been into the pits as well, and is out ahead of us as well. So watching a slow stop for Bottas, except it's not a slow stop. They just hold on to the car. I don't get why not. That I think that's a bug with the game as well. But yes, Stroll then he goes deep, and that allows you know, obviously that allows Albon to catch back up to him on those his worn soft tyres and get past. So I went up to P12, but he's a long way behind any points at this moment in time as well. And it's almost time for our pit stop onto Ace. In actual fact, it is perfect timing for our pit stop to pit Albon onto a set of mediums. That'll take him to the end of the race as well, and Stroll's going to come back here, isn't he? He doesn't need to fight this, to be honest, as well. Now he can go out all out attack as well. And here he is into the pits, the end of lap number 22 on to 20. Sorry, lap 21 on to 22. Excuse me. As well, 2.8 second stop. Not great. Possibly need to work on the. I did say I was leaving the pit crew on balance. Possibly need to look at working on them as well. And so, you know, Sargent, I was wanting him to hold up Hulkenberg. That's not happened at all. It got so easy. As we got the two McLarens battling with Perez as well. Excuse me, Piastri and Norris Piastri ran the outside of his teammate. Norris there will be slightly annoyed, but obviously, of course, McLaren Ashford, they're going to double stack both McLarens. Well. Don't see this. That is definitely not the best call there as well. Obviously, there's no stacked bug like there is in the F1 in F124 when you stack as well. Sargent, time for him to make his last stop onto a set of mediums as well. Actual fact, 2.7, so they're getting slightly better there as well. Sargent then will be able to go to the end of the race, but you know, he'll have fresher tyres than everyone else. Having done two sets of two soft tyres, yeah, but where he's going to feature out, I don't know. Now, he is going to get past Zhou Guanyu though. I mean, the Chinese driver isn't having a very good season in real life and is starting to struggle. You know, that's shown in the game, and he's back down to last place. Lance Stroll's been in the. I don't know if I think he's been in again. So he's on a two. He's already pitted twice. As well, but Stroll does go past. Hulkenberg's coming in for a second time, so there are some two stoppers here today. This is interesting because obviously the default's a one stop, but it's a second set of mediums for Hulkenberg, and safety cars being deployed. I think we should, let's pit Albon. We've got a fresh set of soft tyres available because I didn't do Q3, so I think let's go for it. Still 17 laps to go. Fresh soft tyres, should be able to get to the end from 17 laps ago. But that, bear in mind, we've got some safety car laps as well. So yeah, we should be comfortable to get to the end. The likes of Hulkenberg just pitted onto a set of mediums. I'm hoping that we can get ahead of Hulkenberg. That is probably the plan of action. It's actually George Russell here who crashes into the back. I presume he's broken his rear suspension. So Russell is out. Albon, nice stop. 2.5. That is more like it. As well. Sargent is a bit of a gamble. He is not pitting. I'm not pitting him. As well. So yes. And there's Hulkenberg. So Albon has jumped Hulkenberg in this round of pit stops. So that is very good. As well. Just wait for the safety car. There's a few lapped cars in the way of the two Slaubers. So yes. Hopefully they stay lapped and away from Sargent, because yeah, if he does fall behind the two Alpines, then you know he's not going to fall too behind. But they are going to have lapped cars. Those two cars are going to get going to be able to overtake the safety car. Yet another feature that's not an F124 that is an F1 Manager. So the safety car then comes in on lap 38 as well. Sainz leads then from Verstappen. Can Albon get past? We've got a mixture of tyres out there as well. And watching Lando Norris, he goes deep into the corner, into the end of the first sector, and he's back behind his teammate again as well. Albon's making a move. Tsunoda's on hards. You need to get past him as quickly as possible. That's exactly what Albon's done there. But it's not going to last, because Albon's been caught asleep with Stroll and Ricciardo going so slowly, and that's Albon Albon still managed to keep Tsunoda behind, but for how much long Tsunoda has DRS, and then, you know, just where the Albon made that move earlier, down the inside for Tsunoda there, and he's up the position. As we're watching Ricciardo, this is Ricciardo and Stroll up the road, and there's contact between Ricciardo and Stroll as well. Stroll's been given a penalty. His weekend is going from bad to worse there. It's the two Red Bulls of Verstappen versus Perez. Perez goes past to take the lead then of this race as well. Verstappen does hold on against Leclerc for now, but as well. Back to our fights. Albon, and on all of a he's got past Tsunoda now. Now he's trying to get past Stroll, and exactly what he's going to do, gets up into P10. So points could be on the cards, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, lap 49, you can see that Stroll's no longer the man behind us. That's Yuki Tsunoda in the much faster RB car, or AlphaTauri, whatever we're calling it whatever we're calling it this week. I don't want Albon, but Tsunoda's gone down the inside, and that's a chance of points over. And Stroll has crashed at the final corner to end his miserable weekend. As well. Hulkenberg's come back at me as the softs start to go off, but it's not going to matter anyway, because the safety car is going to be deployed to finish this race. As Verstappen wins then from Oscar Piastri, P11, heartbreak in not getting points today. That was really bad, really setting there. I'm gutted with that, you know. I thought, you know, lies it up on our first point. So I should point out we've done 2 on this game. We did 5 on 2022 and 2 on the other games. So this is the 9th video I've done on F1 Manager. I've never ever scored a point on any F1 Manager game. So that point will have to wait. But there is better signs out there with Albon finishing P11. As well, it brings him up to 12th place in the constructors, but I would have loved to have got a point today. In the drivers. We're up to 7th in the constructors, importantly being Haas. Now, one thing to note, somebody asked in the previous video if we're going to try and sign Carlos Sainz. We're going to scout him first, and we'll see if he's available either for later this season or for next season. Because I'm thinking because I saw Arav, he skipped some episodes, and I'm definitely thinking of skipping some episodes, and simulating those videos as well. Let me know in the comments below though what races you definitely want to see. Otherwise I'm going to be just doing it from community. I've got a few community polls as well. The next race though will still be Australia, which will be out very soon. So until the next video, then I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.